Observation feedback. This short video is to support you and how to use the mentor observation forms. Why these forms? Using these forms provides consistent feedback. For example, rather than a long narrative each of us writes that may include entirely different information, this provides consistent feedback from each mentor regarding their participating teachers' classroom practices. The feedback is also easily tied to the CSTP and TPE standards. The form itself is designed to actually make it easy for the observer to make these types of notations on the forms, and are also used to provide support to both the mentors and participating teachers in guiding the observation process. So how to use these forms during the observation? Page 2 is specifically designed to allow you to quickly know what you're observing. To connect your observations to the CSTPs, to connect your observations to the TPEs, and to connect your observations to the Commission on Teacher Credentialing Program standards. That sounds like a lot of notations, so let's take a quick view of this form in use.
Hi, this very short video is designed to provide you with a specific example of how to use the mentor-teacher observation form during the observation. Page 1 really is a summary after the observation, so we're not going to focus on it here. We're going to go to page 2. This looks like a daunting form, doesn't it? But have no fear, it actually is designed to support you as you're observing the teacher in action in the classroom. How you can use this form is, you can see these headings: content and curriculum, organization, interaction, communication, and use of media. As you see these throughout your observation, you'll be able to make check marks that you have in fact observed these items. Here you can see that this is a program standard, CCTC Program Standard 8. You're not expected to write that or remember that. What it is you'll be able to check here if you've observed it. TPE standards, A1. If you've observed main ideas that are very clear and specific throughout the observation, you can check here. CSTP 3.3, you can check here as you observe that. You'll note that in our Haiku website, these standards, the CSTP and the TPE, are provided for your review. It is not expected that you will observe every single one of these in any one observation. However, over the course of 2 observations, we would hope that you would see the vast majority of these. So these are more check marks. You can then use your own paper to write down notes that you want to remember for conversations later. That's the nuts and bolts of how to use this particular form during your observation time with your teacher.
So what do you do after the observation? Before you meet with the participating teacher, you want to complete the narrative information on page 1 of the observation form. This is where you gather information about areas of strength and areas of improvement that you found based entirely upon the observation and what you recorded on page 2. You then want to conference with the participating teacher and discuss both of these areas, plus any other information that you determine is important from your observation. After your discussion, it's important to complete the candidate comments. This can be done by you summarizing the candidate's comments, or the candidates themselves can write these on the form. However, it must occur during the conference rather than sometime later. Both of you must sign the observation form at the bottom of page 1. After the conference, what do you do with these forms? You keep the original for your records. You will be submitting these later, and these are the official copies. Please keep them in a safe place. A copy is given to the participating teacher for his or her records. They will need this for their own program requirements. You will need to submit all of these forms to the program supervisor as the official record. Observations are an invaluable way to support new teachers. You are welcome to observe your teacher whenever you feel it is appropriate. However, only 2 observations with observation forms are required for the designated subjects program. Thank you.